Good morning, my dear children of Standard 5. Today, again, we will continue with another activity of your lesson 2, that is plants. Children, you studied about vegetative reproduction. So, just now I will show you what are the main parts that take role in vegetative reproduction. First of all, you see here. Look here, children, that these are the parts of plants: root, stem, leaves. And I also told you that how can you differentiate between root and stem. So you see here, these are the joints. These joints are known as nodes. Okay, the leaves are arising from here. These are called nodes, and the distance between the two nodes, that is known as internode. Clear? So this is the main characteristics of the stem, due to which stem is differentiated from the root. Look here, you root is here. You see here, these are the root hairs and this is the main root. I am showing you because reproduction takes place through root also. So just now I will explain you what are the main plants I have taken. So one by one you see, that is reproduction. First of all, you see here, that is reproduction through the underground stem. The examples already it is given to you. You see, this is ginger. We are taking ginger in our kitchen, and I have grown the ginger in the soil, and now you see that buds are germinating. Okay, these are the nodes. The distance between the two nodes, that is known as internodes. That's why ginger is called as underground stem. And another example you see, that is potato. That very much you like it, potato. And you see, these are the eyes. See the eyes? These eye buds. These eye will arise eye buds, and each eye bud will be converted into a new plants. Okay. So what is the meaning of reproduction? Here is no any seed I have taken. The part of the plant that will give you many plants, that is known as vegetative reproduction, and ginger and potato are the example of underground stem. Clear to you? So we can't say that potato and ginger is root. Clear? So always remember, and you can do this at your home these days. Clear? Now you see here again, this I have taken a leaf. This is the leaf of Bryophyllum. As I have shown you, Bryophyllum, these are the notches, means that are cuttings, and that will arise here the new growing plants. If there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 notches are here, then 9 baby plant will appear from here, and then you can imagine then how many plants can be grown from this a single Bryophyllum. And this Bryophyllum has also a main characteristic that you can cut this into the various pieces, and again that one piece will convert into a new plant. So this is the mode of reproduction in your book, that is reproduction through leaf. Clear to all of you students? I think it is very much clear. Now again you see here, see, this is the part of the stem, and this is rose plant. rose stem and this is bougainvillea. Both I have given you in the example to draw the picture. You see here the portions are cut from here into the various pieces and each piece that will be grown into a new plant. So these are the very soft stem that should not cut, but you should cut the woody stem that will become a brownish color. In that also rose. So rose and bougainvillea, both the reproduction takes place through the stem cutting. Clear? So this is the mode of reproduction, that is vegetative reproduction, that is through stem cutting. Understood all of you? Now next you see, again I am showing you, that is bougainvillea. You see, that is dahlia. In dahlia you have written the reproduction takes place through root. Dahlia flower, that is very much attractive and big flower, and this is grown in the season of winter. So now you see how this is the swollen structure of the dahlia root is formed, and this will again form another one and that will give the another plant. So the single from this many roots will arise and each root will give a new plant, and these you think these are the root hairs. What is the use of root hairs? Children, you know, if you are knowing this is the mid of the root, this is not taking part in the absorption of water. Always remember these root hairs, you see here, that are helping in the absorption of water and minerals from the soil. Clear? So in dahlia, what you can say? The reproduction takes place through root. This is looking like a root. Also I have given you example of sweet potato. Sweet potato also, that many roots will arise from here. Okay? So you have seen clearly the reproduction mode of vegetative reproduction in different kinds of plants. Again I am recalling you. See here, these are the part of ginger, potato. These are underground stem. Why potato is a stem? Because I buds, that is nodes, are present here. In this ginger also nodes and internodes are present. Bryophyllum, in the bryophyllum reproduction takes place through the leaf. In this you will see, this is dahlia, the reproduction takes place through the root. And in the rose and bougainvillea, look here, separate plant here, and in these two plants the reproduction takes place through stem cutting. Clear? And this is very common, rose leaves. You see that how the leaves are growing, and always remember that the branches and the leaves always arise from the nodes. This is the main difference by which we can differentiate the root from the stem. That's why if anybody is saying to you, what is potato and what is sweet potato? You say that potato is underground stem because it contains nodes and internodes, and sweet potato is root because the nodes and internodes are not present in the sweet potato. Okay children, now again we will know about the question answers that is explained in your book. Just now we will continue.
See you the question and answers. And in the previous class, I discussed about the question number D. The answer of the D was short answer type. But here now the question answers of these questions are in long type. See the questions first one by one. I am just explaining the question and answer will be also given to you. Here you have to see number 1. Why do all seeds not germinate to form new plant? Because all seeds do not get the appropriate amount of the conditions like air, water and warmth. So this will be the answer. Seeds do not germinate when they are kept in ice box or refrigerator. Children, this activity you can do at your home because in ice box the temperature is very low, and for the germination the warmth temperature is necessary. So again it is given to you answer. Question number 3. State the importance of vegetative reproduction in plant. Vegetative reproduction, just I discussed you the example of Bryophyllum, that if you will cut the Bryophyllum leaf into 50 pieces, then 50 plants will appear. Okay, so this is the easier and faster method for growing a new plant. Question number 4. List any 3 natural ways of the seed dispersal. Give one example of for each of them. Natural way, what was? That is air is the natural way, and water, and that is animals, man, these all are naturally, they are the method of dispersal. Number 5 is how can one grow a rose plant without seed? Just I have shown you that rose plants can be grown by the cutting of the stem. Number 6. State the function of following. Seed coat. You are knowing the outer covering of the seed is known as seed coat that protects the seed. Cotyledons. Cotyledons are also known as seed leaves that stores the food for baby plant. And micropyle, that a minute hole that present in the seed you can see easily at your home, through which water enters and germination starts. Now see the answer of these all 1 to 6 questions. It is given to you clearly. First answer is that all seeds do not get appropriate amount of air, water and warmth for germination. So some of seeds not germinate to form a new plant. E2. You see again. E2. Seeds do not germinate in an ice box or refrigerator because they do not get favorable warmth, which is one of the conditions necessary for the germination. We can't get the warmth, the hotness in the refrigerator, so that seed will not germinate. Clear to all of you? Next, answer number E3. Vegetative reproduction is an easier and faster method of increasing the number of same plant. Okay? Whether it is the root, stem or leaf. Number E4. 3 natural ways of seed dispersal are: first, dispersal by wind, that is example madar. Dispersal by water, lotus, very common plant, that is the aquatic plant. You can say also the example the coconut. Number C, dispersal through cracking and bursting. It means lady's finger. Ladyfinger is a type of vegetable, you know, and these days you can watch. This is the season of this vegetable, and you can see how the seeds are arranged in the ladyfinger. Number 5, rose plants is grown by stem cutting. Stems are cut into many pieces to form many new plants. It means what you have to take care when you are cutting the stem, then each stem should contain, that is, roots, so that the branches will arise from that. Number 6, function of seed coat. It protects the seed. Function of cotyledons. It stores food for the baby plant. Functions of micropyle. It is a minute hole present in the seed and allows water enter inside the seed. Understood, my dear children? Very, very important for you the answers I have given, and some answer questions and answers are also left. We will continue in the next class with next activity and rest of the question and answers discussion. Okay, thank you to all of you.